Welcome to the Scam Economy with your host, Matt Bender.
That's right. Welcome to the Scam Economy, everyone. And I am your host, Matt Binder, and it is a pleasure to have you here with me today for what is episode 0. So, what is the Scam Economy? Why are you doing this show, and what exactly is it all going to be about? That's what this episode is here to tell you. If you have heard of me before, you probably know me from, my time on The Majority Pro with Sam Seder, hosting my own podcast / live stream show, Doomed with Matt Binder. You might know me from the internet, Twitter, for the various publications I've written for over the years. You might not know me at all. That's the more likely one. Basically, throughout these past few years, I am constantly asked by my listeners about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, NFTs, Web3 in general, whatever that is. And every show we end up going on these hour-long tangents with callers who like crypto, who hate crypto, and we discuss. This stuff has all really blown up over the past year or so. It's clear to me that I and all of you can't get enough of talking about this stuff. And quite frankly, everything I read out there in the media, pushed by the various news outlets or pushed by the tech companies or VCs who are all in on this stuff, is way too promotional of it. There are some amazing crypto critics out there who, quite frankly, don't get enough of a voice to discuss this stuff. And that's what this show is here to do. This show is here to break down all of the frauds, grifts, swindles, bamboozles, and all-around scams, specific ones, as well as the entire industry as a whole. Because let's face it, the title of this show is exactly what this all is. Why are people investing their money in such a highly volatile, unregulated marketplace? Why are people spending big money on what amounts to JPEGs? No, wait, not JPEGs. The receipt for their purchase of a JPEG. Why are celebrities like Matt Damon, Reese Witherspoon, and Jimmy Fallon pushing this stuff on their audiences? Why all this talk about decentralization when some of the biggest platforms in this industry are backed by some of the biggest, most powerful venture capitalists in the world? This show will take calls just like my other shows. I interact with anyone, regardless of what their opinion is, on cryptocurrency. I will have guests on that, not only critical of crypto, but also advocates, because I'd like to hear from them too. I like to challenge them on what they're doing. Sure, the big banks are bad, but why is the default then that this stuff must be good? Do we really want to live in a world where every little thing is commodified? Do we want to put a stake through the heart of simply enjoying something? The death of hobbies? We'll get into all this and more on this show. If this all sounds great to you, then the next question you might be asking is, how can I watch or listen? All you have to do is go to scameconomy.com for more information about where you can listen or watch this show. You'll be able to subscribe to it via your favorite podcast platforms. You'll be able to subscribe to it via your favorite video platforms. And follow me on Twitter at Matt Binder for updates on upcoming live streams and guests. There's been tons of feedback from viewers and listeners of the other shows I'm on. Really looking forward to this show. But what I'm most looking forward to, amid all this glowing press coverage about cryptocurrency and Web3 and the blockchain and NFTs, again, from news outlets and celebrities and from big moneyed venture capitalists, I'm most looking forward to exploring how this whole thing is one big scam economy.